The following is a presentation of a Magnitude Sports Network.
Here's a breakaway opportunity. Battling and driving a penalty kill. And shot the goal! Battling his way through and backhanding it in is Liam Tamula.
Yellow Jackets looking to continue that run here, and a nice kick by Kennedy Pilgrim to keep that volley going. And a block at the net.
Tie to the 6. Knoll drives one into left center field, hit well and deep, and a diving catch in left center field. A heck of a grab. Jordan Leininger took extra bases away and 2 down.
Hackle fires right side complete. The hook and ladder.
Oh, hey.
Richter to his feet. He could go. Richter to the house. Touchdown Jackets. Levi Richter on the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go.
3 seconds to go. Cooler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Cooler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
And good evening and welcome into the Hive here in the Budget Blinds pregame show. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock as we get ready to go for Heart of the Lakes Conference girls basketball action tonight as we get down to business. It's the Perham Yellow Jackets taking on the Dilworth Glyndon Felton Rebels tonight here at the Hive.
Yeah, the parents' night, Jason, as we just got done celebrating the parents and their athletes together, and brings out a great crowd, obviously. And another night of it's really cold outside, so it's nice to have basketball to go to. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, I think tonight, Jason, you're looking to stay on pace for what you've been doing. And what you've been doing is scoring a lot of points and teeing up the other team. On the flip side, I think if you come in here tonight for the Rebels, you're almost in that point of the season where you've got nothing to lose. So let's go out and do everything we can. Change up defenses, do different things, and let's try to make this one whale of a basketball game. And there's some talent on that Rebels team, Jason, and they can get hot just as well as anyone.
Yellow Jackets come in with a record of 14-2, 5-1, and in the Heart of the Lakes Conference, while the Rebels come in with a record of 3-10 and 1-5 in the Heart of the Lakes Conference. So things we've talked about off air as we get ready for this one tonight is DGF, while the record does say 3-10, they've been in some tight ones with some good opponents. They're close to getting over that hump.
Right, you can go down the line, and there's some losses in there, Jason, where you're going Pelican Rapids, and we saw a really good Pelican Rapids team, lost by 6. You can go West Central, really nice team. Moorhead, Osseo, so they played some big schools in there. Holly, an 8-point loss. So you just kind of go down, and you see the same things over and over again, and a lot of times that's 2, maybe 3 possessions that if you can not turn the ball over or you get an offensive rebound and get another possession, now those L's become W's, and that record looks a whole lot better.
And you look at one of these teams, those losses that we talked about, Barnesville's one that stands out to me, a 2-point loss to the Trojans, who knocked off the Yellow Jackets here at the Hive. In fact, that was the last time the Yellow Jackets have lost. Since then, they've rallied off 9 in a row.
Right, and in that 9 have played some really, really good competition. We talked about Pelican Rapids. There's Holding Fort in there, and you can name a plethora of other teams, and they've kind of single-handedly went game by game checking off those boxes, Jason, and it's been it's been a really good run for Coach Super and his team, and you got to give them credit. They're doing things really, really well, and they're executing what Coach Super wants them to do.
That leads us into our look on the teams on paper. The Yellow Jackets 9-1 here at the Hive, while DGF yet to win on the road. They're looking for their first road win. Yellow Jackets also against the section, they've held serve for the most part, 7-1 overall against section opponents. DGF at 2-5. But one thing that really stands out to me, not on this one, has been the Yellow Jackets offensive late, averaging over 68 points per game. They put up some good points, despite, I think, against Holdingford. Head coach CJ Super would say the same thing, is they turn the ball over way too much against that matchup and intense zone that Holdingford brought to the Hive, and the Yellow Jackets still put up 67 in that victory.
Right, and they're doing a lot of things well, and one of the things I've seen in the past, Jason, is It used to be a sprint down the floor and get shots early. Now if the numbers aren't there, they're pulling the ball back out, they're setting up an offense, and they're getting the shots in sequence or in their series of their offense. So growth, and I think that's what you want to see, especially heading towards tournament time. And I've seen it from possessions. Now, like you said, turnovers can rear their ugly head, and it seems like I know you've brought this up in the past, they can come in bunches, and it seems like it snowballs a little bit when you're a team that once 2 or 3 happen, it becomes 5 or 6, and you got to guard against that, because any team in Section 8 AA, I think, will take advantage at some point. So look for the Yellow Jackets to take care of the ball tonight. Look for DGF to try to throw some of those zones at them that you said caused them some fits a week ago.
We'll take a break as the Budget Blinds pregame show rolls along here on the Main Street Sports Network. We'll be right back.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
My favorite thing about being part of Reuter Family Dentistry is just our values and our commitment to each other and to the patients. I know I can leave here every day feeling good about what I've done.
Here's a look at what needs to be done to win this game.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive for the keys of the game. Brought to you by Kalen and Friendly Brands. We'll take a look for DGF. It's one of the things I thought about, Lance, is you got to contain the interior. You have to limit the jackets in the post. This kind of came up the other day in that Pelican Rapids game. Do you let Willow Thiel, you know she's going to get her points inside. It's a matter of, do you focus on trying to slow her down, or do you let additional shooters and see what happens there? And that was a unique one that we saw the other day, and we'll see what DGF elects to do because they have some size inside.
Right, and it's going to be a battle for the rest of the year for all these teams deciding what you said, Jason. And I think part of that, containing the interior, limiting second shots. I think I go back to the last couple games with the Yellow Jackets. They got out fast-paced. They get down the floor. and they were just putting shots up knowing that they had two people crashing the boards and getting offensive rebounds and putting in layups. So they almost used it like an assist. I think DGF has to stop that tonight. They have to board well and keep the Yellow Jackets to one and done and back to their side.
That kind of led into the second point of limiting the turnovers and winning those 50-50 battles, getting the loose ball and winning those ones, getting to the floor, fighting for those boards.
Right, and the one thing the Yellow Jackets team, they've got a lot of scrappiness to them. They're going to hustle after, and I haven't seen DGF quite as much as I've seen the Yellow Jackets, but I can imagine both teams, especially when you're at the point where you're at with DGF, where every possession's so valuable, you're going to do whatever you can to get the ball back.
For the Yellow Jackets,
game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup. Here's
we'll go back to this
what
one.
Needs to be done to win this game.
We'll get the starters in our next commercial break. Anyway, one of the things I thought about Lance, or as we discussed for the Yellow Jackets, I think it's continuing to share the rock, move the ball around, get that open look. As we said earlier, turn the good to great.
Right, and you put it the best way you could, and I think the Yellow Jackets, when they look at film, would say that's when they're at their best, is you can go inside out, outside in, but it's making that second pass to the third one always seems to give you a little bit better open shot, and I a firm believer when you can get your feet set, everybody is a better shooter, including you and I, Jason. If we can get our feet set, we can even knock down a few shots. So, again, if you're the Yellow Jackets, I think you've got to rotate that basketball. Keep the term I've heard from few coaches is keep the defense on skates. Keep them moving so that they can't get set up and maybe use that front and back against Willow Thiel to try to double team in the post.
And the second one, play at your own pace, kind of keep it up tempo, and a lot of that is actually on the defensive side. It's speed up the Rebels a little bit and get out in transition if you can.
And we talked about that when we saw that zone against the Yellow Jackets, how it sped up their game and they shot a little quickly. I think the Yellow Jackets are going to try to turn that pace onto the Rebels tonight and make them shoot a little faster than they want to, thus getting longer rebounds, easy outlets, and getting down the floor to score on their end.
We'll take a break, come back. We'll have your starting lineups here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
DGF starting lineups. Again, these are subject to change. Brought to you by Cash Concrete. Starting as senior guard, Emerson Baum. Starting as a junior guard, Mikhail Bielin. A forward, Ella Olson. A forward, Aria Garrett. And a forward, Olivia Couchman. For the Rebels, head coach Jason Sunday. This is by Tony Reno, Joel Wasferret, and Josie Beachy for the Rebels of DGF. And we take a look at the Yellow Jackets starting lineup. Brought to you tonight by Lakes Ace Hardware. Get your favorite Benjamin Moore or Magnolia paint colors or color match any color today at Lakes Ace Hardware in downtown Perham. Very familiar starting lineup there, Lance, as the Yellow Jackets going with their usual 5.
Yeah, you got to like that, the consistency of the Yellow Jackets. I think they're getting into a good rhythm with their bench play. But I like some of the matchups today. If you start looking at sophomore, but she has played a lot in Aria Garrett, 6'1". So, again, bringing some size underneath there. Yellow Jackets haven't seen that often this year, where they might be undersized at some positions that they normally definitely have an advantage. So let's see how this all plays out, and I definitely think you're going to see some zone defense tonight by the Rebels. And again, it's going to be how the Yellow Jackets communicate, and are they making that extra pass, like you said, to get wide open looks.
We did get a change in the starting lineup tonight. It will be Daniel Boyd in the lineup for the Rebels tonight. As we have your starting lineups brought to you by Cash Concrete and Lakes Ace Hardware. We'll take a quick time as the Budget Blinds pregame show rolls on.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with one employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Welcome to Perham, Minnesota. A great place to visit and an even better place to live. Here's a look at just a few of the things you can experience here.
To learn more and plan your next getaway, visit Perham.com.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Every day, thousands of dogs in the Lakes area are told to stay. When they wanted to play at the Backyard Play Care, Doggy Daycare, or Play Care is the perfect spot for your dog. 100% supervised playtime and 100% fun in a brand new facility that opens this fall. Contact the Backyard Boarding and Play Care at 218-346-4104 or check us out on Facebook today.
At Waterfront Recreational LLC, the mission is to deliver high-quality and custom-built steps, decks, and docks so you can access and enjoy your property. We believe in hard work, honest and fair dealing, high-quality craftsmanship, and excellent customer service. Our products have proven results. We can't control the weather, but our docks remain rock solid in the windiest of conditions. We also offer boat storage in the wintertime. Call or text 218-298-1353 for more information about each of our services, or visit waterfrontrecreational.com today.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey. Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections. Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets.
Welcome back into the Hive. We hope you enjoyed the Budget Blinds pregame show. We're just moments away from the nice family sales timeout and also the Ray Sport Marine opening tip. Nice Family Sales Service Center can service all makes and models. Schedule your vehicle today by calling 218-346-5976. We're just moments away. Activities Director and PA Announcer Extraordinaire Aaron Anderson introducing the Rebels to the crowd here tonight. Again, their starting lineups: Emerson Bow, Michaela Bielen, Daniel Boyd, Aria Garrett, and Olivia Couchman getting the start tonight for the Rebels, brought to you by Cash Concrete. We'd like to thank the sponsors as well: Hughesman Schreiber Masonry, Randall's Excavating, Maple River Grain, and Cash Concrete, as well as Waterfront Recreational, Perham Health, Central Market, New Horizons Realty, Perham Chamber of Commerce, Lakes Area Co-op, Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, Joe Foltz Construction, River's Edge Cabinetry, Interiors by Winkle, as well as United Community Bank, Cruder Family Dentistry, J&L Nutrition in the Backyard, also KLN Family Brands. Apply today, build your tomorrow. Visit klnfamilybrands.com. As the Yellow Jackets get introduced here, starting lineups for them brought to you by Lakes Ace Hardware. It's Cora Grismer, Kaya Anderson, Kennedy Pilgrim, Willow Thiel, and Riley Mickelson. The starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets head coach TJ Super, head coach of the Rebels is Jason Sunday. I'm Jason Gross with Lance Rock as we get ready to go to bring you Some Heart of the Lakes Conference basketball action here live from the Hive.
Yeah, this should be a fun game, Jason. And again, it's a battle of two teams. Yellow Jackets have been on a roll, and DGF, I guess you could say, looking to get on a roll. And both teams know that as we turn the calendar here into the middle of January, beginning of February, you're starting to get yourself geared up for playoffs, and it's going to be a good matchup tonight.
Will Thiel, Area Garrett will take our opening tap, brought to you by Ray Sport and Marine. The opening tap will be controlled by the Rebels. They'll get the game's first possession. They'll bring the ball up court here. Yelling with it now, hands it off. Couchman right there to DeVries. And a three-pointer shot off the mark, no good. Rebound grab near side.
There you already saw the length and size of Garrett, and we got a little push here. Yellow Jackets foul on Mickelson, her first really early. We usually talk about fouls and what that could lead to, Jason, but back to Garrett, kind of just tipped the ball. She didn't go over the back. She didn't do anything more. Another possession here for the Rebels.
Now with the basketball, Bielen goes right side. Now they go inside Garrett. Garrett draws the double team, throws up a tough shot, no good. Thiel there for the board, who just recently joined the 1,000 rebound club as well for the Yellow Jackets. Is the only one in that club on the girls' side, and now she's going to launch a three, and it's no good. Mickelson, though, gets the rebound, forces it off a leg, and coming back is Mickelson after the steal as she picked the pocket of Couchman. And now her pocket gets picked by DeVries.
Yeah, and I thought pretty physical down in the paint early, Jason, to see if the officials let it go that way. Garrett taking a lot of body contact, a lot of arm contact.
Couchman shot off the mark. The Yellow Jackets with a 3-on-2 back the other way. Cora Grismer the layup for two.
Probably a good shot right there. What the Yellow Jackets want to do, beat the Rebels down the court, and it's faster to do it passing than dribbling.
It's that tempo that the Yellow Jackets want to control, and it's a nice feed, and now a foul on by Pilgrim. I'm going to say a nice feed and find by Thiel. As the Yellow Jackets had numbers, Grismer had the wide open lane for the layup.
And I know from past coaching, Jason, it's difficult when you want to play really physical style of defense. Every officiating crew calls it just a little bit differently, as here we've got a pass out of bounds back to the Yellow Jackets. You almost need a few possessions to figure out what can I do, what are my limits, and it's been a couple quick whistles on the Yellow Jackets.
Grismer will bring it up court with 16.5 to go for the Yellow Jackets, leading 2-0 on your United Community Bank scoreboard. Pilgrim looking things over. Different defensive look here from the Rebels. They converge on Thiel. Now it's a triple team on her, and she dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds.
And you can see she was looking for contact. So interesting kind of play out here early in my eyes is on the perimeter, little quicker whistles. In the post, a little slower whistle. So see if that continues, and it might play out that teams have to do things differently than they expected.
Inside, Garrett kick out far side. Now they skip it around. With it, Boyd looking to drive, fakes that. Now leaves it for Couchman, who's going to step into a three off the back iron. No good, but a rebound for the Rebels to extend the possession with the new shot clock at 20.
One thing I think if you're the Rebels, you want to get Garrett when she passes it out, get her to reset herself. I think she's got an opportunity to get some shots near the basket.
Kick out near side, a three on its way from DeVries is good. And Greta DeVries puts the Rebels on the board and gives them an early lead. Thiel, cross court it goes. Now they find Mickelson up top for Anderson. She has the open look for three and drains it. Anderson hits the triple, and the Yellow Jackets back in front. She's one of the state's top three-point shooters right now. And continues to drain that one, and now looking to drive inside is Couchman, kick out near side. There's Garrett in the post against Thiel. Kick out far side for DeVries. She brings it back up top, goes to Boyd. Boyd now goes with 9 on the shot clock. Long possession, Couchman, tough shot off the side of the rim, but Grismer's there for the rebound. Now Mickelson, back to Grismer. Goes to Pilgrim, looking inside. Now Thiel comes back out of the post and gets the basketball up top to Riley Mickelson. Pilgrim cuts in the lane, kicks over. Anderson's got an open look for three. Misses everything. Thiel gets the board. Now they find Anderson again. She thought about driving, gets cut off, and now we'll go to Grismer. 14-15 to go, first half. Jackets by 2. Finds Thiel inside the lane. Shot, no. Garrett there, skies for the board for the Rebels.
There's that size of Garrett again, just her height, and this looks like off Rebels, and it is. Her height making Willow go over the top.
Into the hands of the Yellow Jacket student section. Many of the boys basketball players there celebrating a big win over Frazee, getting ready for tomorrow night's action against Pelican Rapids.
And that's going to be a good one as well, Jason. So heating up here in Heart of the Lakes and Section 8 AA basketball.
Grismer drives through, gets a foul. With 13:49 to go, fouls on Couchman. Her first. Team's first. Now into the game is Emerson Bulk. And Alexis Fromke as well. Now near side looking inside Garrett. Garrett, kick out. Long jumper on its way, too strong. Mickelson there for the board.
That was basket cutting in there by Willow Thiel. Nice job. And Coach Super looking for a little hoop and some harm on that one. But we talked about it earlier, Jason. Physical play on the inside. I think that's going both ways.
DeVries pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Garrett. Garrett steps in the lane. It's good for 2 on the putback.
Just something to watch there. I still think when she gets that initial post feed, she kicks it out. She's resealing. They're not looking to throw right back into her. She's got good position in there.
Pilgrim 3, no good. Thiel for the rebound, draws a foul, and Thiel will go to the Ruhr Family Dentistry free throw line. Fouls on Garrett. Free throw by Thiel off the mark. The Yellow Jackets have had some struggles of late from the line.
Again, I agree with you, Jason. I think if there's been an Achilles heel a little bit through this time of play for the Yellow Jackets, it's been at the line. And you look at those, one of the things as Thiel hits her second one, you can start to shore up just putting some pressure situations in practice.
I'd like to say hello again to Jim, tuning in tonight from Denver, North Carolina. Hope he's enjoying tonight's broadcast. With 12:30 to go, the Yellow Jackets lead 8-5. Also know a local Perham celebrity watching tonight, and Judd Sola back home enjoying tonight's game. Pass inside, gets tapped out of bounds.
Yeah, and I've got my fifth grade teaching team said they were all tuning in tonight, so little shout out to them as well as the cold evenings have a few people staying inside yet, I think, Jason.
Well, the Yellow Jackets come back after the turnover, and now it's Anderson with it to Mickelson. Starzl just checked in. Now it goes to Anderson. She's going to step into a 3, and that one's good. Kaya Anderson now has 2 3-pointers on the night for the Yellow Jackets, and they lead by 6, 11-5.
One thing I think has really been fun to watch Kaya is the game's starting to slow down a little bit for her. You can see she's really confident in her shot, and it shows when she gets those feet set.
Nice answer for Annalise Oss as she hits the 3-pointer. To cut it to 3, Grismer is going to drive. Now find Mickelson in the lane to Thiel. Thiel, the floater, gets the roll and gets it to drop.
Boy, that's got to make Coach Super happy right there, is to see that passing on the fly. Really nice job by the Yellow Jackets.
Balk with it now, gets to Couchman. Couchman spins into the lane, kick back out. Stepping into a 3 and not getting it to drop, but getting a good look was Oss as Mickelson comes back the other way. Inside Thiel. Thiel, tough shot, no on the shot, but she's fouled and will earn a trip to the free throw line.
Really good, crisp passing by the Yellow Jackets right now. And I like that in unselfish play as Thiel steps up and hits the first one. It's always good when you can make that extra pass, and they're doing it in a really offensive system way. You can see Coach Super, they're spaced out, they're making the cuts, and then they're looking for each other. So a nice start by the Yellow Jackets, but every time there's been a, step by step, a little bit of a run for the Yellow Jackets, big play for the Rebels. So I'm almost expecting them to hit a big shot coming down this way.
Second one is good. It's now 15-8 in favor of the Yellow Jackets, lead by 7. Greta Razor just checked in, as did Kate Diggins. Razor had some big shots against Holdingford, hit 3 3-pointers in the closing minutes against the Huskers to help the Yellow Jackets in that one. Kick out far side. Now they go down low, and it's stolen away. Diggins read that one perfectly. Gets it to Grismer, and the Yellow Jackets want to come back. Now Starzl back to Grismer. Looking for Thiel at the free throw line. They pass it up to Razor, who's open from the corner. Shot no good. Thiel works through, gets the rebound, puts up the shot. No, and she draws a foul, that time on Lola Garrett. And they'll send Thiel back to the free throw line.
One of the things I think bodes well for the Yellow Jackets is Razor came in and didn't even hesitate, Jason. And that shows confidence. And, it's amazing when you hit a few shots, as the first one goes here. If you hit a few shots, all of a sudden you stop thinking about shooting and you just shoot it. And great to see out of Razor.
Thiel has now hit 5 straight from the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. So the Yellow Jackets lead 17-8 as Kennedy Pilgrim's back in. We'll give Willow Thiel a short breather as the Yellow Jackets lead by 9 on your United Community Bank scoreboard. Goes near side with it, Oss. To Aria Garrett. Around to Bielen around the perimeter.
About 10.5 minutes here to play, Jason, and 11 points as there's another turnover. Razor with the steal. I wouldn't think it was an 11-point game the way it's been going.
Nice pull-up jumper there by Cora Grismer. It'll force a timeout from the Rebels. They'll take a quick one. We'll take one too. Yellow Jackets lead the Rebels by 11.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water line, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Welcome back to the Hive. Yellow Jackets lead 19-8. 10:04 to go in our first half here. Jason Groth with Lance Rock. Happy to bring you all the action tonight from the Hive in this big HOL conference contest. Looking to drive, kick near side. The three-pointer on its way, no good. On the missed shot attempt by Oss, who hit a three earlier. Yellow Jackets with the board coming back the other way.
Don't mind the shot, Jason, but didn't allow her post players to get in. There was no chance for a rebound there. So if they can wait just a little bit, get the post players down in there, maybe get a second chance like they did earlier in the game.
Now Grismer in the corner. I'll bring it back up top for Razor. Comes back near side, Starzl. Trying to find Razor cutting. Instead, fed Lola Garrett perfectly. Problem is, she plays for the Rebels. So goes to the other side. Here's Aria Garrett. Oss with it. Picks up her dribble now to Aria Garrett. Hands it off Couchman. Gets the screen. Garrett rolls to the hoop, but it goes to Lola Garrett. 10 on the shot clock. Bielen now passes it to Couchman with 4 on the shot clock. Kick pass here. Bielen doesn't know the shot clock. It's turned over. Grismer back the other way. She gets cut off now. Tries to force up a shot in traffic. No call, and a block there by Couchman. Couchman quickly up ahead. Nice feed. Finds Bielen for 2.
Wow, nice look there. I didn't know where she was throwing, and all of a sudden out of nowhere came another Rebel, and kind of that basket they needed right there to get that lead back down to 9.
Grismer, short jumper from the baseline. It's good for 2, and a quick answer. Grismer quickly has 6.
Nice look by Diggins there, Jason, and she's done some really good things for the Yellow Jackets the last few games. Really rebounding has been her forte, and it's been fun to watch as she's kind of taken that task for the Yellow Jackets.
Yelling with it now to Garrett. Now they go inside and kick it back out. A three on its way. Oss nails it.
It's a little bit, not in the same standing, but a little bit what the Yellow Jackets have with Thiel, with everybody collapsing. Right now, everybody's collapsing on Garrett, which is leaving some wide open looks.
Grismer back the other way. Stretches it back to 10. She's got 8.
Good cut by Grismer there, and she's seeing the floor really well tonight.
Yelling with it. Now to Lola Garrett. Near side, Oss. Oss gets her feet set, launches a three, but it's off the mark. And Pilgrim with the long rebound now to Starzl. Over to Razor. Grismer looks to drive, now goes left. Kicks it out to Diggins. Up to Starzl, right side now Pilgrim. Pilgrim left hand in the lane for Diggins. Tough pass to the floor it goes. Tied up, and no, it's won there down low by Garrett. And that's winning one of those battles we talked about on our pregame show.
See if they can turn it to points now. That's the key. You can win those battles, but this is the war now. Getting a good basket. I'd look for Garrett underneath.
Here's Lola Garrett looking inside. Had her in the post, but now taking the three off the mark. But Garrett fights for the board, clears space, but she traveled in doing so.
Yeah, hop step back. Otherwise, she had it. I saw what you saw, Jason, is when it was at the top, she had a really nice seal in the lane. Cora Grismer came down in timing, but if you would have thrown it right away, I think they had a layup there.
6.5 to go, first half. Yellow Jackets by 10. Anderson and Thiel have checked back in, as well as Mickelson for the Yellow Jackets. Cross court to Pilgrim. Head fake now. Tries to hand it off to Anderson. Gets it to her. Inside Thiel, poked away. Now a collision to the floor, and it goes to Anderson. Pilgrim works through the lane. Fires up a shot off the top of the backboard. There was some contact, but they're going to play on and back the other way.
There were basketball players everywhere for a second there, Jason.
The Yellow Jackets get the turnover. Pilgrim. Nice move. Can't finish. Punched out, though. Kennedy Pilgrim. Looks like she's spiking at the net with that one. Punches that one back out. Now Pilgrim has a look for three. That one's good. Kennedy Pilgrim hits that three-pointer.
Kind of fitting after she extended the possession, Jason, that she got the ball back doing good work.
Drive to the hoop by Couchman, no good. Thiel gets the board and lets everyone clear. Now Jackets come back to the way up 13. Anderson with it now. Now to Mickelson and Diggins. Inside Anderson. Now looking for help. Shot up no good. Garrett the rebound.
Just about to that 5-minute mark, Jason. I think this is crucial for the Rebels to withstand this now. Maybe cut into the lead. I think you want to be under 10 going in at half if you can. And it starts with this possession.
DeVries gets tied up in the lane. Now gets it back out. Looking to drive Boyd. Backing down Anderson. Kicks back out to DeVries. Trying to clear space. Loses her footing. Gets the pass off to Garrett. Garrett backing down Thiel. Off-balance shot's good for two. She's got 4. It's 26-15. Thank you for the Rebels. You want to keep feeding her inside in that battle in the paint. Cross-court pass goes to Pilgrim. Now into Thiel. Yellow Jackets with Thiel's shot. No, she draws a foul. Thiel's going to go back to the free throw line. Rebel fans, I don't think we're too pleased with that call because it's a big one. It's Garrett's second. Puts Thiel, the Rooter Family Dentistry free throw line, where she's 5 of 6, make it 6 of 7.
And this is what I always enjoy about high school sports is, are they going to go to the bench and take her out with this 2? Maybe give her a couple minutes or keep her in. Willow Thiel hits her second one. Rebels leaving her in.
It's not halftime. Apologies for that one. the wrong button as we go down low with the pass. Nice drive cut and a finish there at the hoop.
You
for
just want to make everybody think we're at halftime. What's Rock talking about here? Leaving her in or taking her out. But about 3:30 remaining in this half, and a nice little sustaining by the Rebels here. Yellow Jackets, this might be one of those possessions is key for them. Let's see if they can get Willow into the post, maybe get that third on Garrett.
Inside, nice feed. Pilgrim down low to Thiel. Thiel's shot, no. Draws another foul, and she'll go to the free throw line. The foul's on DeVries. They're going to say it's not shooting. It must have been before on the rebound. Now a foul inside again.
And again, I think this will put the Jackets in the bonus, Jason, with 3:35 left in the second half. Maybe should be 1-1 here as the officials are talking about it. DeVries again, so in a matter of about 1.9 seconds, DeVries picks up foul 1 and 2.
Puts Steele, the Rooter Friendly Dentistry free throw line, where she misses that one. Garrett works inside. A lot of contact, fights through again. Shot up, no good. The third time's a charm as she gets the bucket to go and the foul.
And I have to respect the Rebels coaching staff fighting for their players right now, asking.
Oh, and now they just got teed up. A technical foul has been called on the Rebel coaching staff. Foul was on Willow Thiel. But a technical foul has been called on.
So I was going to say, they can't leave everybody at the free throw line here because there's going to be a free throw after the free throw. The Yellow Jackets will go to the other end. Coach Super has to figure out who he wants to shoot this. Coaches, staff for the Rebels are still trying to figure out why this that happened. And I think that's always hard for the shooter, Jason, as we're going to probably march to the other end here. Same thing when there's nobody at the free throw line and you're shooting by yourself, especially after they just lined up. It always seems like it takes a little off the edge or a little off their key when they're shooting.
Now Anderson will shoot the technical free throws. That one's good. Misses the second, though.
So now it should be Yellow Jackets ball at half court. Kind of everybody right now trying to figure out what's going on. I think Garrett came out of the game seeking maybe a little medical cut or something. Hopefully she can come back in the game. Maybe this is a way to get her out a little bit as we get going. So Yellow Jackets with the ball. Leading by 10 with 3 minutes to go. Pilgrim with off just a little bit with the shot, and we now have another foul.
And contact away from the basketball as well led to a collision, but a Yellow Jacket foul. Foul is going to be on Kennedy Pilgrim.
Right, physical play on both sides of the ball. Both teams being aggressive. Yellow Jackets pick up full court again. Maybe just trying to pressure into some easy shots here to end the half, but nice job by the Rebels breaking it.
It is the first half. We apologize for that. With 2 minutes, just under 3 minutes to go. Pass inside, stolen away. Grismer with it. Up ahead, Thiel. Thiel looking to drive. Traffic comes now, an outside pass. Grismer hits the three, gets fouled, and will have a chance to set a 4-point play.
Are we getting to the point where we say a good old-fashioned 4-point play? But I was kind of wondering if it wouldn't come after the shot, which would have gave possession back to the Yellow Jackets. Referees deemed that it was through the shot, so shooting one for a big 4-point play, and wow, does that turn this game around.
Oh, it's a situation you got to let the shooter land, and Grismer didn't have a spot to land when she got hip-checked into the front row, and it's now 33-19 as she hits a free throw from the Rooter Family Dentistry free throw line. I believe that was a big argument in college basketball last night. There was a game last night that ended with a tough non-call on a spot where a guy didn't let the shooter land. Now pass in the backcourt and over and back on DGF.
Yeah, Mickelson with a really nice pressure defense for the Yellow Jackets, picking up full court, really made it tough on the Rebels and kind of forced them to go really fast. And now we're going to get a timeout by the Yellow Jackets with 2:28 remaining in the first half.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Welcome back. First half, Yellow Jackets lead 33-19, 2:28 to go in our opening half.
I think this is crucial, Jason, for the Rebels to stay in this. 14, you're starting to dig yourself a little hole, and it was that 4-point play. Got to get a stop here. Got to get a basket, get this thing back kind of in control.
That shot off the mark. Rebels coming back up ahead with the pass there for Boyd. Now Balk with it. Balk getting guarded closely there by Mickelson. We'll get it to Couchman. Couchman spins. Kick back up top for Lolager. Now to Balk. She'll launch a three-pointer. That's short. Grismer will just let it go out of bounds.
It was on everything but the distance, and I don't think that's a bad shot if you're the Rebels. I think that was just you just didn't make it, but you took the open shot when you had it.
Anderson with it now to Grismer. To Starzl. Up to Thiel. Now to Anderson with the head fake into the lane to the elbow. Gets it to Mickelson. She redirects. Finds Thiel inside. Thiel throws up a tough shot. No good. Fights for the board. Gets it and the end one opportunity.
It was really nice initial defense by the Rebels when Will Thiel usually gets it that close. It's almost automatic. I think one of the things is what the coach from DGF, Coach Summers, was talking about was that tipping of the hands is a foul, and it kind of came back to get them right there as the Lady Rebels did the same thing.
Basket by Thiel is complete with the end one opportunity to make it 36-19. Swinging over the far side. Now with it there, Bielin. Bielin driving against Grismer. Back up top, a three-pointer on its way. Off the glass is good. The bank is open for Balk.
You'll take that if you're the Rebels, and that's a big three-pointer at this time, keeping it at 14 under a minute, and here's a steal.
Up ahead now. Here's Bielin. Now with the pass near side for Boyd. Comes back up to Balk. Balk with it now. Far side to Oss. Looking to drive in the lane. Gets cut off. It comes back out. The kick for three. Doesn't get it to drop. Yellow Jackets get the board. They'll have the last possession as the shot clock is off.
Right on line. Nice rebound there by Anderson. Like you said, the Yellow Jackets definitely going to run a set here. Maybe try to get it down into the 10 and then get it started.
Inside Thiel, now kick out. They swing it around. Anderson will launch a three. It's good. Kaya Anderson hits the three. And a half-court heave on its way online, but it's no good. It's short by Bielin. And at the half, the Yellow Jackets will take a 39-22 lead into the break. And a good first half for the Yellow Jackets here tonight.
Right, Yellow Jackets did a lot of things really well. I think, Jason, we might be able to go back and look at that 4-point play at the end of the game, and that might be a big turning point. And then the Rebels had a little trouble finding their way in that last 3 minutes. Garrett had to come out. They were doing something at the scorer's table trying to get it figured out. and she didn't come back in. Could have been because of the 2 fouls as well. They lost a little of their identity when she wasn't in the game. So I'm thinking after the half, they're going to come back and reestablish her right away.
Again, the Yellow Jackets at the half hold a 39-22 lead here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'll take a quick timeout and then come back with your halftime show, brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Visit flyfrontier.com today to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15. Again, the Yellow Jackets lead 39-22.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Welcome back here at the half on the Magnitude Sports Network here for your halftime show, your Go Wild halftime show, brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Thank you for tuning in. The Yellow Jackets in the first half, led by Willow Thiel. She had 14, but the Yellow Jackets had 3 players in double figures. Coral Grismer with 12 and Kaya Anderson with 10. The only other basket was Kennedy Pilgrim with 3 for the Yellow Jackets. The future of the Yellow Jackets is on the floor here at halftime, entertaining the fans here at the Hive. A good crowd here at the Hive tonight, as it was and is Parents' Night. The Yellow Jackets honoring the parents for all the work that they have put in and all the time and efforts they have put in throughout the years of getting their kids to these games, and every game throughout the year until their high school careers, I should say.
It's starting right here. You see parents in the crowd of I believe 3rd grade. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's such a dedicated effort for, the old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. And I know from my own, there were a lot of people I'd like to go back and thank for all the time spent doing this. But back to the game, Jason, I think if the Yellow Jackets, you're feeling good about what you've done tonight. I don't know if you feel great yet. And that being said, that's probably the perfectionist in me. We talked about it often and early, maybe that extra pass, is I think there's been a few forced shots. I think when they've settled in, they've really got some nice looks, and then they've hit their shots, and it's been the times that they haven't that it seems a little rushed.
Leading the way on the other side for the Rebels, it's Annalise Oss and Arya Garnt. They both have 6 points each. DeVries and Emerson Bonk with 3, and 2 for Mikhail Bielen and Danielle Boyd for the Rebels. Foul trouble, though, mounting up a little bit for the Rebels. DeVries picked up 3 quick ones. Arya Garnt has 2. Olivia Couchman has 2. And on the Yellow Jacket side, Kennedy Pilgrim has 2. That's your foul situation in that first half. And also, there was a technical foul assessed to the Rebel bench.
And I think if you're the Rebels, you can't worry about foul trouble. You got to come out and play. It's right now a 17-point deficit, which I almost have to look at the score clock, the United Community Bank score clock multiple times, Jason, because it didn't seem like it was that big a spread. But you talked about the technical violation in there. You talked about a 4-point play by Cora Grismer. That really changed the ebb and flow of this game for a while. And I think if the Rebels come out, I think one of the things you have to reestablish Garrett in the post. And that being said, I want to go back and look, because sometimes you see things through rose-colored glasses because you think it's there and it's not. I think the initial, she gets doubled really fast. She's very good about kicking the ball out of the post, and she reseals. I think the Rebels have to do a quick pass right back into her, and she's got a good position to make a basket. But that being said, it's easier said than done. When we're up here, it all looks pretty and all looks easy. But I think they can. I think there's some baskets there for the Rebels, and if you're the Yellow Jackets, I really think you want to turn up the heat on defense, get out and run, and extend this from about a 17 to a 27-point game, and then you know that you've taken care of your home court.
At the half, Yellow Jackets lead, and we'll take a break on the Main Street Sports Network.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with one employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years, we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Welcome back to the halftime show, the end of the halftime show, brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Visit flyfrontier.com today to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock-in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15.
Yeah, we kind of ran through what we thought might happen here, Jason, and I think if you're the Rebels, Garrett, you can't worry about 2 fouls. The game's kind of on that teeter-totter right now that any more towards the Yellow Jackets, it might just be too hard to come back from. And I think you got to value every possession here, and by doing that, I think you run through Garrett underneath. Area Garrett's a really good player for a sophomore and has caused some trouble for the Yellow Jackets. And like I said, if you're the Yellow Jackets, I think you turn up the pressure here just a little bit, maybe even full court. See if you can grab yourself a couple quick baskets and then make things a little bit easier on yourself.
The Yellow Jackets are hoping to win their 12th straight against the Rebels. The Rebels are hoping to snap that skid and get their first win since 2019 when they knocked off the Yellow Jackets 58-48. 18 minutes left to decide this one. The Yellow Jackets by 17. We'll have the ball to start the second half. Anderson with it. Now to Grismer. Grismer looks inside, finds Thiel. Thiel off the glass, no. Rebound tapped around, fought for it, and eventually corralled by the Rebels, and they'll come back the other way. Now with it, DeVries. Gets to Couchman up top. She'll go right hand. Gets a screen from Garrett, now goes to the left, now kicks it over. Long three-pointer from the free throw line extended, shot no good. Rebound grabbed by Thiel and the Jackets. Thiel looking to go coast to coast, loses it out of bounds, but it's deflected by the Rebels. Baseline inbound for the Yellow Jackets. Anderson back to Grismer. Grismer drives, but she travels.
That's that quick passing that we talked about, Jason, that I like. Kaya Anderson, that was really good. She was looking one way, passed back to Grismer on the baseline, got Cora in a spot where she could get a shot. So look for them to keep doing that.
Thiel with the steal, coming back the other way. Oops, and draws a foul. And Thiel will go back to the free throw line where she did a lot of damage in the first half, scoring 8 of her 14. Fouls on Couchman, that's her third. Thiel at the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. It's the first. Second free throw is good as well. Got 16 on the night. That's 41-22 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. So Rebels bringing up with Couchman.
The full court pressure I expected, not quite the trapping, really up in your face pressure, more token there by the Yellow Jackets.
And a turnover as Couchman is driving to the hoop. Up to Pilgrim. Pilgrim, nice bounce pass, but doing a great job hustling back there was Bjelland to steal that. It's a great hustle play by Bjelland for the Rebels. Now goes near side to Boyd. Swinging around. Couchman with it. Not a lot of movement right now in this Rebel offense. They go inside. Garrett, nice dump down, and the basket's good there. Slowly cutting the hoop was Bjelland. Gets the feed and puts it up and in for two. Kind of lulled the Yellow Jackets asleep on that one. Now cross court for Grismer. To Pilgrim. Looking in for Thiel. Kick out near side. Anderson now head fake strives. Pull up jumper from her short. Rebound Mickelson. Now Grismer. Knifes through. Floater. Too strong. Rebound tapped around. Still free, and Pilgrim will get it. And the Yellow Jackets extend another possession. Thiel baseline. Works inside. Shot no good. Rebound grab by the Rebels. They pick up their dribble though. And Mickelson reads that one all day. Now that's stolen back the other way and stolen back again. And now going back the other way is DeVries. Quickly up ahead, back to DeVries.
I'm glad you were calling that one, Jason.
Couchman steps in, hits a three. Olivia Couchman.
Man, that's tough when you have the pinball machine type ball going there and then it goes away from you. nice job of capitalizing there by the Rebels with a 3.
Thiel. Now to Mickelson. The Yellow Jackets regroup. Pilgrim will take a baseline 3 off the mark. Goes right in the hands of Anderson, who fires a tough pass, and the Yellow Jackets are trapped in. Head coach TJ Super is going to call a timeout. And we'll take a break. Yellow Jackets by 14.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
Well, Yellow Jackets are looking to bring in the closer with 14:49 to go in the second half, leading this one 41-27. As Kai Anderson will inbound on the far baseline. Back to Anderson. Razor and Diggins checked in out of the timeout, driving to the hoop. Grismer shot no, draws a foul, and she'll go to the line. Foul is going to be on Boyd, her second. Grismer perfect on the night at the line. And continues that streak. He's got 13 on the night. Does Grismer. And hits another one. Thiel back in for Grismer. Beltran will bring it up court. The Yellow Jackets going to a zone look, a 3-pointer, too strong. Rebound grab, Razor. Mickelson will bring it up court. Now to Diggins. Inside Mickelson. Kick out Thiel for 3. That's good for Willow Thiel. Couchman. To Oss. Cross court now. Yellen back to Oss. Oss is going to step into a 3. That's no good. Rebound grab. Razor outlets it up ahead. To Anderson to Thiel. Dumps.
And then the oddity of that whole thing was both had layups and both didn't take it, and then got the 3 seconds in the lane. I was going to go back to the defensive end here for just a second, Jason, as when I look at this lineup, this is a unique lineup for Coach Super with the 3 posts in at the same time. I like, here's a turnover, Anderson making the way back to offense. I like that they've got rebounding in that zone when they have the 3 post players in.
Anderson misses a 3. Thiel gets tied up, a held ball. Possession arrow goes to the Yellow Jackets. Or excuse me, to the Rebels.
So full court pressure coming back up here. This time looks a little different. I think they were man-to-man before. This looks like maybe a little trapping coming up, and here they come. And I like this. This is the defense I like out of the Yellow Jackets, because it makes the team go faster than you want them to go, and also just it kind of creates some fast break opportunities for the Jackets.
Here's Lola Garrett working in the lane. Kicks it out, 3-pointer on its way. It's good. Hitting that one, Daniel Boyd.
You can see where the Rebels are dangerous, Jason. They've got enough three-point shooting. They've got post play with both the Garretts. They've got the pieces coming together. We just haven't seen it all in minute after minute. It happens and then it doesn't happen. And I think if they can clear that out, as there's a push and Diggins for two, a nice fadeaway jumper off the glass. But I think the Rebels have a shot at putting some things together.
Fouls on Lola Garrett, her second, as Diggins is going for the three-point play. It's the Yellow Jackets lead 48-30 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. Free throw just a bit off with 12:39 to go. It'll be Rebels basketball. That pass almost stolen away, coming back, Couchman. Boyd inside Garrett, kick out here for Oss. Now Boyd, they swing it around the perimeter again. An open look for Bielen from the baseline, shot no good. Rebound tied up and a foul. It's going to be on Garrett coming in. That's her third. Balk is checked in for the Rebels. Grismer will bring the ball up court. Yellow Jackets lead 48-30. Cross court, Diggins. Now inside Thiel, works her way through the lane, gets it to go, and has another opportunity for a three-point play. Fouls on Boyd. Thiel hits from the Ruder Family Dentist free throw line. And the Yellow Jackets lead 51-30. Couchman with a near side for Bonk. Starzl putting pressure on now. Thiel with the length, tries to tie it up. And timeout called by the Rebels with 12:01 to go. Yellow Jackets lead 51-30. We'll take a break.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Welcome back here. The Yellow Jackets lead 51-30 on the Rebels. Shot inside, good.
Again, I'm sure the Rebel commercial or the commercial break, timeout. They're thinking about how they are going to attack that trapping defense.
Shot by Grismer, short rebound grab by the Rebels.
One way is to stop the Yellow Jackets from making a basket, but turnover back to the Jackets.
Grismer back the other way. Razor, near side Starzl. Cross court it goes for Grismer, looking inside. Grismer is going to try to feed it past Starzl and does, and the Yellow Jackets will regroup their offense with 18 on the shot clock. Inside Starzl, kick out Thiel. Thiel with the head fake inside. Nice cut. Razor shot no. And a good board there that time by Boyd.
Great look by the Jackets there, though. I like Razor cutting to the basket like that. And nice job of Willow Thiel finding her on the way and delivering a really nice pass.
Garrett with it now back out for a three-point attempt by Couchman. Too strong. Thiel the board. And I'm say that's a unique wrinkle in the Yellow Jacket offense of using Thiel in the perimeter to find the cutter.
Well, and if she's going to draw the defense out to her, it's going to allow some cutting lanes for the Yellow Jackets, and I think you saw it right there.
Grismer shot short, though. Garrett for the rebound. Balk with it now back to Couchman. Looks to drive. Has Grismer on her, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Razor into the far corner. Anderson and Pilgrim back in for the Yellow Jackets. Fromke and Arya Garrett's in for the Rebels with 10:20 to go. Yellow Jackets lead this one. Inbounds pass to Bjelland. Now with it there. Couchman brings it up top. That's Bonk, near side. With it to Fromke. Far side, a three on its way. It's lodged between the rim and the hoop, and it'll be a jump ball. Between the backboard and the hoop. Let's see if we have anyone tall enough to get this ball. A nice round of applause there. With 10:01 to go. Grismer with it. To Anderson. Pilgrim with it. Starzl. To Anderson. To Grismer, looking inside. Thiel. Now to Pilgrim at the elbow. Looks into the lane. Comes back out for Starzl. Thiel with it. With 10. Fires up a shot. No good. Rebound tapped around. Finally grabbed by Bonk. Here's Bonk with it. Pass near side now for the Rebels. Looking inside, Couchman. Garrett with it. Now comes back out, Couchman. Now a three-pointer on its way. Too strong on the shot there by Bjelland. Nice box out by Anderson up ahead to Grismer. Yellow Jackets looking to run too fast and gets popped out of bounds by Bjelland.
I like that pass across the basketball court, Jason. A really nice look by the Yellow Jackets. Just nice defense by the Rebels getting back, but the idea was right. Just it didn't follow through, but nice job by Anderson on defense as well.
Thiel to Pilgrim. Now it goes back down Thiel. Nice feed to Kennedy. Pilgrim cutting to the hoop. And the Yellow Jackets putting some new things on film for opponents to think about. On a nice tap pass there to Pilgrim. She cuts to the hoop, and then Thiel with the swat. And the Yellow Jackets with numbers 5-on-1 back the other way. Pilgrim coast to coast shot. No. Thiel the putback.
And again, that's that little run that we wanted the Yellow Jackets to make. If you're a Yellow Jackets fan, now you got to work the ball in. And again, they're forcing the Garrett just a little bit. It's a distance thing, Jason, more so than it is anything else. Got to dribble to a side, get her to have a Yellow Jacket on her hip, or it's just too long a pass, and the Yellow Jackets are too quick getting there and kind of breaking up what's going on.
Yellow Jackets lead 55-32. The foul is on Thiel. Yellow Jackets first to the second half. Garrett gets the handoff now. Comes near side, Bonk with it. Looks for Couchman, gets it to Couchman. A screen set by Bonk. Couchman goes the other way. Now comes back to Bonk. Handoff again for DeVries with 8 on the shot clock. She drives against Mickelson, and Mickelson swats that away. Long three from Couchman off the glass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Rebels will be Yellow Jacket basketball.
Good job by Grismer under there, just kind of holding position and making that a tough rebound, not knowing if she could get it or not. Under 8 minutes to go here. Yellow Jackets really starting to put the pedal to the metal, and really, like you said, Jason, showing some new things offensively. I like the inside passing game.
Thiel, the feed to Anderson for three. It's good. Anderson's got 13 on the night.
It just goes to show what you talked about in the opening, Jason, making that extra pass. Takes a really good shot, makes it a great shot. And I still, like I said, every time I've been on air, when you get your feet set, you just become such a better shooter. And the Yellow Jackets are doing that right now. They're passing enough that they're getting good, solid shots.
Balk will launch the three. That's off the back iron. Long rebound grabbed by Anderson. Back to Kai Anderson. Now inside. Pilgrim, short shot. No, she's fouled. She'll shoot two.
And we talked about this a little bit during the commercial break, Jason. I'm glad to see Pilgrim get into the lane like that and be the reciprocant of that pass instead of the one who delivers it. She's been really good about making the extra pass, being really unselfish with the ball as she hits the first one. It's nice to see her get into that swing, and you just become that much more harder to guard when all of you are in motion and doing what the Yellow Jackets are doing right now.
Pilgrim gets that one to go from the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. Again, we'd like to thank Nice Family Sales for sponsoring of our timeouts. The Nice Family Sales Service Center can service all makes and models. Schedule your vehicle today by calling 218-346-5976. Pilgrim got the second one to go. Now a turnover to steal. Mickelson to the hoop for the layups. Good. Riley Mickelson gets on the board with her first 2 points.
Fitting it comes off of a really quick defensive play as she's been really hounding the Rebels tonight, especially when they've gone to that full court.
Now with it, DeVries, and a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Believe it's going to be on Thiel. Nope. It's on Cora Grismer? Her first team second. Garrett gets pressured on the inbound, but corrals it. Gets it there for DeVries. And Grismer almost steals that one as it goes to Bjelland. 9 on the shot clock. Balk with it. Looks right side. Balk will launch the three-point attempt off the back iron. Rebound grab by Anderson. Up ahead, Thiel. Thiel. Nice feed inside. Pilgrim to kick out. Anderson for three off the back iron. No. Mickelson the board to extend another possession. Now Pilgrim into the lane. Back out for Grismer. She'll cut through. Float up a tough shot. Gets fouled, but will be shooting a pair. Fouls on Balk. Grismer remains perfect at the free throw line. Has now hit 4 in a row. The Yellow Jackets lead 63-32 with 5:51 to go in the second half. And that one goes. Yellow Jackets looking sharp as they're getting ready to win number 15. And then they have a Section 8 AA championship rematch coming up here at the Hive next week. The Yellow Jackets against the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines, Lance, and that should be a fun one here.
Right, and like you said, Jason, a rematch of last year's game that was a really good one and really fun. And here's a three-pointer off by the Rebels. Good job by Razor underneath there. And, yeah, it's a good schedule for the Yellow Jackets, Jason, and it's going to be a fun ending the next 3 weeks here or so, getting us towards that tournament time.
Foul on the Rebels. Foul this time will be on Bjelland. It's going to put Razor to the free throw line. So Razor has a chance to get into the scorebook tonight from the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line.
Yellow Jackets wrestlers up the road here a little bit to Sabika to take on the UNC team tonight. As in and out goes the free throw. And great hustle there again by Pilgrim. We've talked about that all night. Keeps the ball with the Yellow Jackets. The wrestlers against the UNC Warriors tonight into the 215-pound match, down 28-20. So nail biter there for the Yellow Jackets wrestling team.
Pilgrim with it inside. Mickelson gets bumped. Nice handoff to Pilgrim, who loses control of it on her shots with 5 to go.
But that's been a really dynamic thing for the Yellow Jackets, Jason, is that little slip cut right to, you almost think the screen's coming, you don't screen, and they're getting that drive to the middle, and multiple ladies are. So nice little wrinkle there by Coach Super.
That shot is missed. It goes out of bounds on the attempt by Bauk. Morgan Smith, Reagan Hemberger will come in for the Yellow Jackets. Mickelson, Pilgrim, Thiel, Anderson, Grismer. Knights are about done for the Yellow Jackets. 3-pointer by Razor is good, and Greta Razor hits that one from downtown. And it's 67-32. The Yellow Jackets closing in on that average mark, and that shot no good. They've averaged about 68 points. As they'll add another turnover to their category, though, on that pass thrown away. But they've been averaging 68 points per game, and that's kind of been their lucky number for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I think with the defensive style they play, if they can get and I've been just as much impressed with their defense as I have been their offense, Jason. They're really working good together, and you see so many deflected basketballs and tip basketballs, and those are the things that you look for in a really good defensive team, are those quick hands that really create pressure for whether you're driving through the lane or whatever else is happening. Not quite sure what we're waiting on here, maybe who the foul's on, but
I think it's discussion to make sure about the clock as the shot clock reset since there wasn't a possession change.
And now it's not running anyways, so.
Well, there we go. Driving baseline of the Rebels pass here, kick out far side, looking to drive that time. Getting cut off there was Fromke, but a 3 on its way, it's good. Nice shot there by Bielen. She hits that one. It's extra seconds helps as Bielen hits the 3. Hamburger with it. Now to Diggins. Three-pointer from Morgan Smith is good. As Morgan Smith drains the three-pointer. And some more changes to Yellow Jackets.
Substitution timeout there for Coach Super, and we're back into play.
Nora Rosenthal, Mari Pulver, and Addie Drager in for the Yellow Jackets. Getting some valuable minutes with 2 minutes to go. Near side, thinking about the 3 for a second is Osh. She will take it. No good. Rebound here near side. Put back shot, no. Rebound tapped around and it's grabbed there by Bieland. Comes back out, a 3-pointer on its way, and it's good. Line drive 3-pointer for Alexis Fromke. Hamburger, now to Drager. Goes to Rosenthal. Rosenthal. Back to Hamburger. Now feed stolen away inside. Near side now. Fromke brings it back up top. The cross court it goes for Bielen. 3-pointer on its way. Boyd, no. Rebound and a collision and a foul, which will work some more clock. Fouls on Reagan Hamburger. Now a minute to go. Nice feed inside. Boyd shot no good. Rebound grabbed by Drager. Now here comes Rosenthal back. Rosenthal looking things over. Picks up her dribble. Gets it to Hamburger. To Drager again. Back up to Hamburger. Inside, contact there, turnover. Shot clock's off. Floater in the lane, no, but a foul. Fouls on Smith. Free throw no good from Fromke at the Ruder Friendly Dentistry free throw line. The Yellow Jackets lead this one 70-39. They'll work the clock, and that will do it. The Yellow Jackets improve to 15-2, 6-1 in the Heart of Lakes Conference. The Rebels drop to 3-11, 1-6 as the Yellow Jackets celebrate Parents' Night with a 70-39 victory tonight over the Rebels of DGF.
And I think if you're Coach Super and your staff, you're really going to like that second half film, as you really saw some really good passing and some different looks, drawing Willow out of the paint when she was getting doubled and triple. It forced the Rebels to follow her, and then they did some really nice cutting to the basket, and sometimes that's the hardest thing to do, is to teach cutting without the basketball. And the Yellow Jackets did an extremely nice job of that tonight, and it got a lot of ladies involved in the second half. Rebels, it was a good first half and a good start to the second half, and then it just kind of got out of hand on them. And I think we've all been in a situation like that where it just kind of snowballs on you, and then it just rushed their shots, and then it got to be long rebounds, and the Yellow Jackets were ready to outlet. But a lot of good things from both teams. I can see where the Rebels coming up could cause some fits depending on where they're at in Section 8AA, and the Yellow Jackets just keep on rolling, Jason.
We'll take a break, come back with your post-game show. Brought to you by EOT Insurance. Grab a quote today by visiting EOTinsurance.com. We'll be back on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Say hello to Taylor Doll at the Backyard. Taylor keeps the store filled with your pet's favorite pet food, pet treats, and pet toys. Hard to find items like retractable dog leashes and pet supplements. The Backyard also carries everything you need for your livestock and poultry operations. Are you a bird watcher? The Backyard has one of the best selections of bird seed, suets, and feeders in the area. And finally, don't forget to book a spa day for your dog with one of our professional dog groomers. 218-346-7487.
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good, you want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLN from the bottom of my heart. They believe you and your family is important.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
Welcome back to the postgame show here at the Hive as the Yellow Jackets wrap up and secure win number 15 to improve to 15-2, run their streak to 10, and have now won 12 straight against DGF as they earn a 70-39 victory tonight over the Rebels.
Right, and we talked about, we probably touched on already, all of the keys that we thought happened, Jason, but just to kind of reiterate, they turned up that defense a little bit in the second half. It made it a full court game, and that bodes well for them. And I just think it's might be one of the best passing games I've seen out of the Yellow Jackets, especially in that second half.
They distributed the ball well, moved it around. We saw some different things from the Yellow Jackets a couple times, moving Thiel out to the wing a couple of times and letting her feed the cutters to the hoop, and that was a unique wrinkle. And we also saw some nice inside passing with some of the smaller guards working inside in the interior.
Right, that's a really good observation, Jason, and I think it was a really good wrinkle by Coach Super and his staff to pull Willow out when we started to see multiple people defending her in the post, and things were tough in the block right there. They drew her out, which drew the defense out on her, and then they just let the Yellow Jackets just started cutting to the basket, and Willow did a great job of finding them.
Willow Thiel led the way in scoring with 24 points, most of her work from the free throw line on the night. She did a nice job of getting to the line for the Yellow Jackets. She finishes with 24. Cora Grismer finishes with 16. Kaya Anderson adds 13. 7 on the board for Kennedy Pilgrim. 3 for Morgan Smith. 3 for Greta Razor. 2 each for Kate Diggins and Riley Nicholson. Leading the way on the other side, Michaela Bielen finishes with 7. Annalise Haas and Arya Garrett with 6 points each. 3 for Greta DeVries. 3 for Emerson Bulk. 3 for Olivia Couchman. 5 for Danielle Boyd. 4 for Alexis Rumke. And 2 for Lola Garrett. You're scoring for the Rebels tonight. The Yellow Jackets earn a 70-39 victory tonight over the Rebels, and now we'll name our J&L Nutrition and the Backyard Player of the Game.
Yeah, and I think tonight it could have went multiple ways as we saw really good games by the Yellow Jackets. But as we talked, Jason, and as we kind of went through the game, Cora Grismer played really outstanding on both ends of the floor and consistently throughout the whole game. I think I can go back to a lot of different little plays, but I think one of the keys was that 4-point play and how calm she shot it, even with the pressure. And like you said, she got tossed a little ways, and to keep balance and show strength enough to get that 3-pointer and swish it and hit the 4-point play was a big turning point there for the Yellow Jackets. And at the time was a 10-11 point game, and all of a sudden it was 15. The technical violation made it like 16-17, and they got the ball back, and that's where it kind of the tides turned just a little bit for the Rebels. But Cora did just such a nice job tonight. I don't know your thoughts, but that's how I felt. She really played great on both ends of the floor.
I agree with you on that one, Lance. I thought she had a real nice game. She's picked it up a couple of notches here in the last few weeks for the Yellow Jackets, giving the Yellow Jackets a second and third score, because you mix in with her and Kai Anderson getting their shot to drop. It's a potent offensive stop, especially when you know what you're going to get from Willow Thiel every night.
Right, and you have to honor Willow, and when you have guard play that now is taking really command and being so confident with what they're doing with the basketball, that's what I look for. I mean, shots are going to fall and shots are not going to fall. Are you really playing confident out there? And I really saw that, kind of the eye of the tiger in Cora Grismer tonight. She wanted to end the game for the Yellow Jackets, and in points she did when she drove to the basket, hit some threes, and all in all played really, really good defense for the Yellow Jackets.
The Yellow Jackets tonight earn a 70-39 victory over the Rebels. And Lance, it's getting that time. We're end of January, midpoint of January, getting close to March Madness. These games are starting to ramp up and mean a little bit more, especially with the QRF and how the section's going to look. And another big one coming up for both the Yellow Jackets on Tuesday night, as well as their opponent coming in, the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines.
Right, and I think it's going to be one of those that you're going to see two good teams again, and you're going to see size that matches up against each other. And I think it's going to be, I think, Jason, we're almost at that point. You got to come with your A game every night. And again, you always hope both teams come in full strength. You don't want sickness going through your team. You don't want injury to happen. You want them to be able to battle at full strength. And I think every game that you have now, you have to take something away that you're going to get better for that playoff run. And tonight there's little things the Yellow Jackets can do. I thought in the past few games it's been free throw shooting, and I think they shot better tonight, and they look more confident. They look more confident at the free throw line. So all of those things being said, what are those little things that you're going to do right now that are going to lead to success when you really want it, and that's in tournament play?
That's Lance Rock. I'm Jason Groth. We thank you for tuning in tonight. The Yellow Jackets earned a 70-39 victory over the Rebels. Stay warm and have a good evening.
This broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.